'cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Oh, and around and come down. We back in this bed. Hello, hi, and welcome to Updates with Brandon Newsman. That's me, Brandon Newsman. I'm in here with Donnie Don.
What's good, sir?
Helly Hells.
Hey.
Biggity, big meat shot.
She's drawing on the iPad.
Off mic. Hey, don't tell about our financial status and what we got in our household. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We ain't got no iPads. You know what I'm saying? Don't even come over to... Oh, dang, I gotta get that out there. Bleep that.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, okay. We are here. It's 4th of July. We have a smorgasbord. I am in my barbecue outfit, and we are all on Kawhi Watch. The 4th of...
Kawhi.
The 4th of Kawhi. Kawatch. Kawhi is allowing us to enjoy our holiday, unlike Mother Earth, who decided to shake up Los Angeles. We're going to start off the top right now. Los Angeles experienced an earthquake that was 6.4 on the Richter scale. A quake happened 100 miles. The quake happened 100 miles. How am I reading this? Listen, we had an earthquake. It was crazy. Everybody was texting everybody right after it happened. It was about 6.4 on the Richter scale. It was 100 miles north of LA, and we still felt it really seriously. The producer Ashley sent a picture. One of her vases or vases, however you want to pronounce that, fell off the... It was shaky, and it was real.
Okay, so you guys are not from California, so I want to hear what you... talk to me about what went through your mind. Was this the first one you experienced?
So
was it the biggest?
Shouts out to Alaska.
Tell me some irrational thoughts.
Shouts out to Alaska. Shouts out to the honeymoon. Shouts out to my beautiful wife. We were in Alaska when I experienced my very first earthquake, and that's when I also realized that Michelle had an earthquake app, which if you know Michelle, that makes a lot of sense. She's getting in the shower today. We're about to come out here to do the show. Our TV starts moving, the one that Earl got us. And Michelle popped out the shower. You feel that? What's going on? She thought she was drunk in the shower because the shower head was moving. It was pretty crazy, and it was a lot worse than the one we had in Alaska. What about y'all?
This wasn't my first one, but it started off like my first one. It like a light rumble that is barely noticeable, and then it turned into something more intense. I was at work on the 5th floor in my cubicle, and in the climax of it, I'm like holding on to the sides of the cubicle as everybody around me's
it went on a long time.
Yeah, it lasted.
We just saw it on the Herd. They was experiencing it live. Colin would experience his first earthquake on air. I mean, some people are just born for this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't fake it. Heller, you are a Bay Area native. Like, what you think about quakes?
This was mild. This was good though, because it happened somewhere far out and it relieved the tension on the fault lines a little bit. Like, everyone's scared that the big one's coming.
Yeah.
If a 6.4 happens 100 miles away, it pushes, in theory, this might be bro science, but it pushes back, in theory, the even bigger one because it relieves some of the tension on the fault. So I was like kind of stoked. Like, it was happening. This building's very secure. It's on rollers.
The reason
I
why
felt great.
The reason why I say this is good is because it brings reality, perspective to life. Things that we control, things that we can't control. We over here waiting for some person to decide what you're going to play basketball at for next year. And meanwhile, the earth's shaking beneath our feet.
I felt loved. I got so many text messages like very soon afterwards. Yes. It was like, oh, people really care. And no.
It was like the vibrations literally went the other side of the country. We got to text people back because some people was looking for me. But I was praying for the podcast. So shouts out to all y'all. Prayers up to Ridgecrest, California, where the center city town where this earthquake actually happened. We felt the effects miles away. Like we said, can't imagine what's craziness going on right there. But like,
Tons of cell phone video on the news. You can see it.
Yeah. Mother Nature.
Stuff fell off shelves.
Yes.
It looks great.
And it is the 4th of July. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hey. Yeah. Independence Day.
Yeah. So we're trying I mean, come on, guys. We got to get started. This is Michelle's favorite holiday. I know I'm pushing her a lot just because she's in the room. It's not because of that. You know, I talk about her a lot. You guys know that. You know, I love my girl. This is her favorite holiday. She likes fireworks. We are lucky enough in the marina, if we get back to our apartment, which is going to be trafficy because everybody's trying to go to the beach. Yeah, we live over there by the beach. So then we go outside. They have fireworks and like off the boats, and it's like we just have to walk outside. The very first time we were here 4 years ago, we accidentally was just in bed when the fireworks were going off. Then we went out and saw them. It was like, okay, you're a little patriotic. I don't know. This is Independence Day. Do you guys follow the
Fireworks are the
Forts.
most overrated part about America.
Honestly, I said fireworks are the it's like the example of like how like men rule society.
Our
You know what I mean?
priorities are not in
Just
order.
like explosions
Loud
and lights
noises.
and just like loudness and just like, and it's almost like a rebellion. It is. That's what it is. Fireworks feel like a rebellion to pollution. Like if we really
Yeah.
cared about the environment,
Come
we'd stop
on.
doing fireworks
For real,
a
though.
long time ago. Like,
Has it ever been so smoky from the previous fireworks that you couldn't see the ones that were going off? Because if like
Yes.
the winds are wrong,
Yes.
the lights are hidden by the smoke from the previous one.
Yeah.
That's not good for the atmosphere.
No, it's like let's send emission cars, like let's send the stuff
is
in
like-
the air
it's like-
and then
This
let it
is so
explode.
American,
up there.
though. You guys are describing the most American things.
I know, you know what I'm saying? We're here.
We're at war with the
You know what I'm
ozone.
saying?
Like,
Yeah,
what are we
man.
doing?
We got corn dogs. Listen, we got breaded hot dogs. We made a fake meat thing, and then we put bread on it and then put it on a stick. Well, I love corn dogs, and I've been wanting to eat on air for a long time.
This is it's sort of embarrassing to say, but the 4th of July like barbecue, block party, parade culture is my entire culture. Like as
Being white?
as a white guy in America that has no real ties to the immigrants that came over in the 1880s and 1900, this is it. Hamburgers, hot dogs. I mean, family, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Neighborness,
Yeah,
neighborliness
Flags.
is good. But this is it,
Drinking.
you guys.
drinking's a big
This
part
is
of it.
it.
Yeah.
This is why it's so easy to be morally bankrupt when you're white. Anyway, go ahead.
There's nothing going on, obviously, around here in the sports news because we're talking about July 4th, and
We're working on a holiday, so shouts to us.
Right.
There's nothing. I'm not substituting anything else. Like that. These are the topics: earthquake, July 4th, Kawhi watch. So let's get into the Kawhi watch.
For sure.
Kawhi decided to bask in the glory of being wanted, coming off of a championship. We haven't been back since the championship. We talked about the championship on the last update podcast. Heller has since decided that he is no longer watching or listening to Drake. He is
Who?
picking up that ledge. John Heller, you. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Aubrey.
Who? I
I thought
didn't.
you were talking
yeah,
about.
okay, yeah.
You were talking about Aubrey Graham,
Yeah, no, I'm sorry,
child
I
actor,
apologize.
Canadian
Yes,
child
yes.
actor.
Listen, Boardman gets paid. Everybody wants to know where Kawhi's going. I mean, at one point in time, I thought it was the Lakers because if it's Lakers is an option at all, you would think if it's a possibility for Lakers, then it has to be Lakers. You know, because like why wouldn't you play in Los Angeles and play for the Lakers and you have a house in San Diego and you're Kawhi Leonard, you can do whatever you want. Like you just proved it. You got shipped to Toronto because they didn't want to ship you to anywhere in the West.
NBA
the Spurs
Siberia.
did. And now, just in your time of waiting, you just, won a championship with the whole city on your back, a whole country on your back. Like, he's infallible. Infallible?
Infallible.
And he do no wrong? It's Kawhi. Where do y'all want Kawhi to go?
Not to Toronto. What's gonna save my psyche is if this Toronto championship is such a blip. They never win again. They're not good next year.
Hating.
The injuries. So I'm looking for
Turn into a Warriors take real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking for a blip. So go Clips. That's all.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, it's win-win if he leaves Toronto. I feel like if he goes to the Lakers, we get to see Big Three in LA. If he goes to the Clippers, he could possibly do the same thing he did with the Raptors, and we see this LA rivalry that could potentially start would be pretty effing dope.
I wanted that rivalry to exist via Kevin Durant. Like, I really wanted him to come here and do
I
that.
thought he was gonna.
Talk about the things that change. I think Kawhi cares about playing basketball in the best place possible, making it easy for himself. Think about how he won his first championship. You know what I mean? Like, he just had to be a cog in that machine. I think he wants to get back to that because there was so much on him when he was with the Spurs right before he got injured, right? So with the Lakers and Anthony Davis as a future teammate for X amount of years, I think LeBron is taking his steps down. Like I said before in the podcast, shouts out to episode 95, free agency, Sauce stay dripping. Okay, shouts
Dippin'.
out. Dipping? Dripping?
Dippin'?
It was dipping.
Dipping?
Sauces, dipping sauces.
Dang, I meant to name it Drippin'. I left the R out, guys. This is
Yeah, it still worked.
I'm sorry, guys. I tried to name the episode, and honestly,
keyboard.
the fact that I have a job where I speak and write at all is a miracle. I messed up. Week 95.
We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. Hey, it worked
Week
out.
95. That's amazing.
This is the sort of behind the scenes information you get on the Brandon Newsman updates.
Anyways, Michelle has this like weird ability to like predict these things that like are like if a game's going on, I like give her some like basic information to give me something like I could bet with her. Happened with the Raptors, Super Bowl. A lot of this stuff she's been right. She's been very right. And I asked her a week ago about Kawhi and the 3 options and where he's going. She's like, he's probably going to stay in Toronto. And then this morning when I saw the 99.9% chance he stays in Toronto talk, I'm like, dang, is Michelle going to be right again? Like, listen, a 1-1 in Toronto won't be that bad. But I don't think the pieces are there enough for him to stay. Why would he stay when he can go be a Laker right now? And have LeBron hand the keys over to him so he can just be the star in LA and actually rebrand the Lakers out of this Hollywood drama thing and just be a team that knows how to win basketball games and championships like the Lakers are known for.
Let's be honest. We have no idea what's going on in Kawhi Leonard's
No.
head.
And that's the good take. A good take is saying, I don't know, talk to Uncle Dennis. Talk to Uncle Dennis. Because we don't know.
Does Uncle Dennis know?
I listen, I predicted in the group thread, maybe I'm crazy group thread, I said Kawhi's gonna end up getting an Instagram and telling everybody on Instagram. And I also desperately need Kawhi to be on Space Jam 3 because at the very end, when the pig pops up, Porky Pig pops up, it's like, that's all folks. And then I want Kawhi to pop up and laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Kawhi needs to be in Space Jam 3. Just being, imagine Kawhi's in Space Jam 3 and doesn't speak the whole time. That would be amazing.
This is assuming Space Jam 2 is good.
Oh, my bad. See, I'm just messing up again.
You looking ahead.
It's a holiday.
The
I
future.
messed up with the dripping and dipping. Dang, I said
trilogy.
dipping? I said dipping? Let's move on. All right, we're about to go check the tape on episode 95. Free agency sauce stay dipping. Wish there was dripping.
Drip, drip.
Stranger Things is on Netflix. Go watch it. Check it out. We're going to be talking about it on the show. Most likely, the grown little kids, gonna be fighting little alien demon monsters. I don't know what. If you tweet us and tell us what is going on in Stranger Things. Period. I don't know what I'm watching up at this point, but I am gonna watch it. It's time to check the tape. Okay, we are in here. We are fed. We have food here from shouts out to Wiener Schnitzel and the customer service there. We got hot dogs. We got corn dogs. We got fries. We got burgers. We got watermelon. We got cookies. We got donuts. But we in here to check the tape right now. Obviously, it's Kawhi Watch, the Kawhi Fourth. That's all we're talking about. We just talked about where we think we're gonna go, where he's gonna go. Joy talked to us about where she thinks he's gonna go. Talk to them, Joy.
So if he doesn't stay with the Raptors, I think the Raptors are done. Like, they may sneak into the bottom of the East in the playoffs, but they're not going to win another championship or be a contender in that situation without Kawhi Leonard. It'll be devastating for them emotionally also. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what kind of success they'll have this year. They're going to have to rebuild. I have faith in their front office. They did everything the right way. But just that's going to be devastating. You got your championship, probably never going to happen again type of situation. The Clippers don't get him. I mean, they'll just go back to being the Clippers. Like, the Clippers were a fun team last year. Everyone was rooting for them.
On the
like,
rise,
oh,
though.
look at the Clippers, scrappy, gritty.
Yes.
Let's root for them, which
Yeah.
I like that team. But they're pretty much the same team, and that's what they'll be. It's just going to be another bold reminder that you're not the Lakers. And that's kind of what it feels like. Now, the Lakers obviously are going to be the ones that get the most attention if they don't get Kawhi. Like, what are they going to do? Because they're going to have all this money and they're going to have to pay someone, and they need shooters and they need fill-in guys. And who's really available? That's kind of the danger of them sitting down and waiting for Kawhi to make his decision. I'm very worried about if the Lakers don't get Kawhi Leonard, what the expectations should realistically be for the Lakers. What they will actually be is that they need to be a championship team. Should they realistically be that? I don't know.
Listen. Like this here.
I had to take the headphones off. The chewing.
Sorry, guys. I had to try to eat on camera. I know it's an audio podcast as well, but I just had to see what it looked like. And there was a bacon donut that I got and a little corn dog that I had left from the other segment. So, excuse me.
Comment.
Yeah, listen, we're not going to go too deep in this because we've already talked about it. Joy's right. We have no idea. I think what the Lakers are is the biggest thing because we're all waiting for the Lakers to be relevant again because of what they do on the basketball court versus what they do in these streets, in these LA streets.
Talking
and
to dead people and
messing up free agency deals, all that. So with that being said, we're just going to wait for Kawhi. I'm not going to give you too much other stuff on this. Once Kawhi makes a decision, all systems go on predicting next season and getting excited for next season. But come on, football, where are you? I am King Coleman's. Y'all, we are trying to get up out of here. We have a whole gloomy day in LA to go enjoy. It's July 4th. We in these comments. Y'all, episode 95 getting dangerously close to episode 100, which means we need to figure out what we're doing for episode 100. So shouts out to planning.
Also, probably episode 99 is significant too, based on your number and Jason's number.
It's only that.
And
I only chose that number because her brother was who he was. So it's like it
yeah,
is.
no meaning at all there, huh? Yeah, totally.
But I'm saying it's important to
That's
me.
wild. Yeah, nothing there.
Let's get into the comments. Neon Quilt said, "Let's see how this goes." I don't know. What is your deal, Neon? What's your deal? What's up? He's the guy who said, like, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
I'm giving him his time now.
What are you talking about?
I'm giving you your time. You got us with the little periods now. Okay. Joy and Brug, glad y'all back. I was bored last week with all this news and no MIC podcast. Shouts out. Wingstop is awesome, but the real question is flats or drums. See, like, I don't like to discriminate. And I also think that the ability to, like, I appreciate the ability to choose, but, like, you really just gonna eat all one type of wing?
Can I ask a white question? What does that mean?
Oh,
the drumsticks, and then the ones that are like the
flat.
Yeah.
I guess I call them the ones with the two. Because they got two bones in them.
That's ironically, it's a very black way of describing it. Give me half of the ones with the one, and then two of the ones with the two. Yeah, give me the two.
Yeah, you go back and forth. You don't want to be greedy and take all the drums, so other people get some.
But what do y'all think?
Yeah.
Drums are easier to eat, so I prefer drums, but I'm not gonna discriminate.
I like to alternate.
Yeah, it's important.
You should have one of each at least.
Yeah, and shouts out to Wingstop, because when you don't tell them, they give you a nice even of the two. So
I didn't
shouts
even know
out
I could
to
tell
them.
them.
I didn't either.
Yeah, exactly. Warriors still making the playoffs. Shouts out to Garvin. You're probably right. I think you're crazy. Maybe. I don't know. What are you doing, Owen? Get off our page. No, shouts out to you.
No. Keep watching and coming.
Selena. Shouts out to Selena DeRoche. My mom's name spelled the same way as well. And she's also been with us since the Undisputed Days on YouTube. Why Brandon so mad at Guy? Listen, I'm not gonna put I've been in these streets a little bit. I've been out. I've been around. Guy, he could use a little attitude adjustment. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
You will not talk about Bay Area legend Guy Fieri.
I
like
will.
that.
I will.
No.
And the fact that he's from the Bay, you should be ashamed of. Okay. Joy better keep LeBron's name out her mouth if she's gonna keep doubting him. Okay, that's aggressive, but I feel you. Brandon deserves a shout out for keeping the purple and gold faith during the dark times. He knew LBJ would lead his people to the promised land. It's just what he did. He literally led the land to the promised land, and that seems insurmountable. So of course I think he can get to the Lakers.
It seems what?
Insurmountable.
Oh, nice.
What'd I say?
I thought you said insurmountable, and I just was making sure.
Hating.
That's what I do.
Such a great show, says 9 Forte. Shouts out. And you always come in and you said, don't be distracted that Ben Simmons still doesn't have a three-pointer. Yeah, we got it. Brandon, can your mom adopt me? How would you feel about having a light-skinned brother? I got a bunch of them, so, join the team. You know what I'm saying? Neck 99, shouts out to him. Keep coming with that heat. The fire emojis. Such a treasure to all sports fans. Joy is such a treasure to all sports fans. Shouts out. This was interesting. I like this Half Nation question I wanted to talk about. So Joy is more worried about LeBron's game at this stage of healthy than KD coming back from Achilles. That's a good point. LeBron did just tear his groin, but he is older, and Kevin Durant style of basketball is better suited to just getting healthy and getting back out there. So I do defend Joy in that. She's right. LeBron, the way he plays, like a Russell Westbrook style of a player, he needs his body. So any type of groin thing that limits movements and limitations to make you in your mind think you can't make that move like you used to because it hurts a little bit, that does change the game.
On the pod this week, you talked about how LeBron always adds something during the offseason.
Yeah.
This season, he's got to add not getting hurt.
Yeah, durability. Hot yoga. He's in LA. He's Gucci. Oh, okay. Dominic, he's also been with us for a while. I've been the chicken guy at Disney Springs in Orlando. It was solid stuff, but it was way too pricey. How you gonna name? He gonna name the restaurant Chicken Guy, and then charge money for all these sauces? I guess. Like, how can a chicken restaurant that's known for its sauces be expensive? How?
Solid but way too expensive is San Francisco's motto. So I mean,
it's in Orlando.
I know, but he's got to bring a little taste of the Bay down there.
Oh my gosh, get that with his top. Still claiming him.
Bam or whatever he says. No, that's
keep going. Y'all should change this set y'all should change the setup of the show, and y'all need probably some creative segments. Put my man on the left to work. LOL, I know Joy busy. Take a page from Jalen and Jacoby. They have a fun show with segments and various topics in and out of basketball. We will put that in the suggestion jar, and we will think about it and marinate it and grow it and just, you know what? Thank you, Raymond, for your suggestions, and we love you. Is that fine? Is that fair to say?
Win it or quit. It's not a segment. Raymond.
No, I just
High key, low key.
Migos Culture Report.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick petty report.
You know what I
Loser
mean?
Power Rankings.
We ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying, Raymond?
Raymond.
We ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Check out the other network.
Raymond been
we out here
watching
living.
too much. Everyone loves Raymond.
Yeah, well, no, I think that we got it out way before that, I think. Party people! Hey, oh, hey, Hey, so basically what I'm trying to say is it's 4th of July weekend. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Extend it. Enjoy yourselves on this Friday. Eat some cookout. Make sure you work out. Drink water, okay? Love y'all. Stay safe. Pray to Mother Nature a little bit, but appreciate what you got. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing could have been crumbling. They're like, oh, y'all ain't do the update podcast? Oh, you in here, LA went into that hole? Everybody died out there? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everything. Love y'all. See you later. Peace.